It's Regina.
And Sabrina.
We're going to be checking out iKON's Idol School Trip, episode 1. So we're really, really excited about this. We're going to watch the full episode and see what happens. Looks like it was sold by Iconic Subs, so we're really, really, really excited to check this out. We've heard a lot about it from the commenters, and there's so much more with iKON we need to check out. But we're going to attempt to do iKON Idol School Trip episode 1.
And we're going to have to probably break it up into 2 parts.
Yes, she's right. We're going to actually break it up because not only audio issues, but that may help with the uploading process too. So we're going to do it in like either break it up. We're going to kind of see as we start watching it, but we're going to break it up and see how that works. And we're going to check out iKON Idol School Trip episode 1.
It's really pretty there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's you see that a lot on Okay. So they're coming to Korea, right? Because Jeju Island's in Korea.
Yeah. Look how Bobby's
the only one that doesn't have a blazer on. No. Yeah. Yeah, he's the only one.
Wait, what?
Oh, he knows the dating protocol, right? I know this is not a dating thing, but you know what I mean. Usually the guys wait.
Look at Mama. DK.
He looks super nervous. This is not a dating program.
They keep trying to peek. Jay's like, I just want to look.
The teachers are more excited.
Oh, look at that smile.
Oh, they're cute. They're super cute. Oh, they have the translation things on their ears. Do they?
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Oh, they're rewinding.
Oh, so a lot of them hadn't even been. Oh,
Bobby didn't even know. Crying a lot while you think about your mom and dad.
Bobby's like, is this something that happens for real? Oh.
Oh. Oh, and that can only get them, make them closer.
That's really nice that they allow them to do that.
한인 연합 수학 여행에 성실히 임하되 어디까지나 글로벌 우정 교류에 장임을 잊지 않고 결단코 연애질은 하지 않겠음을 선서합니다.
We pledge to never flirt with one another.
Might be most popular. Gen 1. Bobby.
Bobby! I'll choose you, Bobby.
Yeah. I'm not talkative and shy.
I'm not very talkative and I get shy. No. I lie. When I get nervous, I babble bad.
Bobby, look, everybody's saying she's saying Bobby though.
Oh, so they're all celebrities as well. Okay, see, I watch a lot of like Japanese stuff too. I recognize some of them.
She's super cute to me.
I recognize her.
She's cute too.
I like her hair.
猫の形をしたクッションです。ぐで玉のスリッパを持っていきます。韓国語の本を買いました。저는 한국말을 공부하고 있어요. 頑張ります。初めて覚えたのが어제、오늘、내일。覚えた単語。
I know, and nail.
頑張りたいと思います。
D-Day.
Look at him.
Bobby closes one eye when he's out in the sun.
I do too, bad.
I do that.
I'm bad about doing that.
Like, see, I do that same thing. But it's because I have astigmatism. I'm sure he doesn't have astigmatism.
나 6년 만에 입어봐. 6년 만에. 나 처음 입어봐. 나 바병 처음 입어봐. 근데 바비도
Oh, it's Bobby's first time?
복학생 느낌. 너무 복학했어. 이거 너무 아니지 않니 이거?
No, keep it.
He's got that rap style going on.
Keep it. It looks good.
Look, I came from Virginia.
맘 잡고 공부해 보려니까 건드지 말라고. 야.
So don't mess with me. I dyed my hair.
Virginia punk.
이 형은 지금 약간 컨셉 내가 봤을 때 이사장 아들이야.
The chairman's son. iKON's only manner boy.
회장 느낌?
Student president.
The best at his face. Student
나 오늘
president.
회장이지 뭐.
Entertainment leader. Even though no one asked.
It's a bit of a leader
Would
disease.
that be the class clown here?
학생 1 할게.
Student
No.
boy.
친구들 간식 나눠.
John Woo.
Okay, he's the one you want to stick close to then.
I'm gonna sit with him. He can feed me.
모든 거를 다 담당해 줄 우리 학교 토. 아니 저는요 그런 거 아니고요.
He's like, no,
That's
that's
not
not me.
me.
The
School
loose
rep.
cannon student.
Who's kept an eye on? You have to keep an eye on him. Those are the kind of chaperones you want when you're in
I mean, I
school.
love them on variety shows, so yeah. That's definitely the kind of chaperones you want.
We didn't have chaperones like that. We were in school. Nowhere near that fun.
양사고의 윤리 선생님입니다. 첫날이니까 초반에는 좀 존댓말로서 학생들 대하고 싶어요. 이거 뭐야 이거? 학생이 와인을 돼가지고 오라! 엄하게 하겠다. 웃음이 나오지.
That must be something that happens later.
선생님을 알지?
Better not cause trouble.
뒤에도 눈이 있어요.
네 알겠습니다. 알겠습니다.
너 이거 뭐야? 뭐야? 이거 느낌 뭐야? 이 새끼가 이거
What is that, his belt?
It looks like it. Hey, that's a leash.
고정했어요. 고정 세팅했어요. 하여튼 니네 가만 안 둬. 너 이놈 단수 장고 이 새끼야.
No, leave it
하란
unbuttoned.
말이야. 끝까지 학생이 단정하게. 어? 이거 널 자식. 뿌리지만 뭐 진환이 좋다. 안정하잖아.
지난이 형 바지를 너무 찌르지 않았습니까?
Look, he's like,
네, 아이콘의 승민이 형입니다. 이사장 아들.
야. 너구나 윤영이가. 자신있으 아버님. 잘한다. 얘기는 들었다. 얼마 전에 보내준 홍삼을 잘 먹었어. 갑시다. 그리고 오늘
Oh,
어디로 가?
I think I'd be that way too if I found an icon was walking through the airport.
look at all the students.
So maybe, I hope I'm saying it right, but Jeju Island is must be a popular student destination.
해녀짬뽕 맛있겠다. 해녀짬뽕.
분명히 느꼈어. 인형이 형이 이렇게 각 잡고 자는 거는 자는 모습까지 자기가 멋있다라는 거를 찍어달라는 표정을 난 읽었어. 아 오늘 한숨도 없었어 진짜. 되게 못 자는데 심장이 두근대요. 왜 두근대?
My heart was fluttering.
수영 여행 한 번도 못 갔거든.
Oh,
수영 여행에서는 삐뚤어질 거야. 내 모범적인 모습 다 버릴 거야. 아 맥주도 먹고. 와.
he's gonna drink beer and play. He wants to be a rebel.
알려고 하는 거지.
I'd fit in right well with them. I'd so fit in well with them right there.
Let's eat quietly.
Excited Virginia Pope.
I love jerky. You know, I've never thought about what jerky's made of, though, so I don't know if the ones we eat here are horse jerky. I don't know.
We have,
I know we have beef and pork. Pork.
it's like Hawaii.
It's hot.
Aren't they cute?
I love their school uniforms. I don't know if that's like the standard school uniform in Japan, but like I'm a big fan of anime, and you know Sailor Moon, they wear the kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
love that.
She's super cute to me, that one in the front.
With the bun.
Yes. Miho, is that what they called her earlier?
I love her in variety shows. Like, love her. Shinyoung.
Look at their faces.
김신영 됐어. 저는 깜짝 놀라셨죠? 음악 선생님입니다. 렛츠고! 이슈님!
I wonder if she speaks like really good Japanese then. Because I think I saw in a variety show that she travels to Japan a lot. Shinyoung does?
Nope, she said I can't understand anything they're saying.
Oh. But I do know she travels there a lot. Kawaii. Now I know that. I know that one. Cute.
Oh my goodness. Our buses do not look like that.
Y'all, our school buses are benches and they're really uncomfortable.
No
Like,
kidding. I don't remember
so uncomfortable.
ever sitting in a school bus like that.
Now, if you pay for the bus, there's the ones you pay for. They're comfortable. Shed a tear while looking at the departing bus. Number 2.
각종 쓰레기는 1번 지정된 장소에 버린다. 2번 가득 모아 선생님 가방에 넣는다.
In the teacher's bag. That's cute.
다음에. 자, 이제는 아이콘.
I'd be attentive too. It's okay.
Oh, who do you like?
B.I.
B.I.
둘이 겹치네.
Two B.I.s.
기아이.
June.
Janae.
다들 마음속에 한 명씩 품고 왔어.
私はまだちょっとなんかどんな人かやっぱ知って
That's me.
いいなって思う。
I'm the type to like someone after I get to know them. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I notice the looks
I'm
first,
just
but
saying, I'd be
like,
yeah.
but you can be good looking and not be nice, you know.
바비 좋아하는구만.
You like Bobby?
She's like, yeah, it is like that. You just said it.
바비야.
The other one didn't answer.
자, 먼저 DI. 김진환.
예.
송윤영. 오케이. 플러스 1점. 바비. 김동혁. 마이너스 1점. 자, 구준혜.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Minus 1 point.
오케이.
For us, we would just always say here
Yeah, we just always said here.
수학여행이야.
or present. Here or present.
If you're like me, sleeping on the desk here, I'm here.
때문에 기본적으로 조금 매너 있게.
매너는 사람을 만들죠.
이름 뭐지?
인형입니다.
윤영이.
Manners make the man. You got another point.
He's like, yes.
아니. 그 아버지 잘 지내시지?
예. 저희 매너는 사람도 만들죠. 사랑도 만든다 생각한다.
누구지?
구준혜입니다.
마이너스 1점 더.
장난치지 마.
자, 수학여행 관광지에 도착하면 어떻게 해야 되나?
헌팅. 그 밤에 자기 전에 진실 게임. 몰래 핑계스에 통해 술 먹기.
Drink alcohol.
Look at this guy.
너에 대해서 살짝 얘기 들었어.
Janae. The one that won't listen.
선생님 목걸이 섹시합니다. 선생님 지금 제가 고발 하나 하겠습니다.
이런 거 하지 마. 설정하지 말라고. 말씀을 안
He's like,
드렸는데 교장 선생님께서 또 담임 선생님 말을 잘 듣고 포인트를 많이 획득하는 친구한테는 용돈을 주시라고.
Poor Janae. He's probably out of luck on that.
굉장히 많죠. 제가 아이콘을 위해서 굉장히 힘들었고 제가 지금 지갑을 열어보니까 정말 연출된 상황이 아닙니다. 이 친구들 7명이 가서 맛있는 거 사 먹고 그걸 제가 봉투에 DI에게 집어넣어서 주겠습니다. 그리고 이게 남으면 꼭 다시 갖다 주시면
Let's give it back
Somebody
to
laugh.
me.
Please give it back to me.
설정만 여러분들께.
Now, really, when your parents gave you money to go on a school trip, did you ever bring any
I didn't
back?
bring any back. I didn't bring none back.
If you did bring it back, you had a tendency to, take it away.
I brought back the stuff I bought with it.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Heidi. I can see it. I can see it.
Heidi took place in the mountains.
I can still see it.
I see windmills. I don't really see mountains.
I love her. Her brain works like my brain. We would get along beautifully.
I'd be the girl sitting next to her that goes,
Looks like a
"Heidi."
bird nest. Oh, it does look like a bird nest.
Can you go up on that? Down in that valley?
I think so.
Song sung.
자, 앞에 보면 성산 일출봉.
So there is mountains there.
Sun
This is a peak.
Sun.
오케이, 맞아요.
출봉.
선생님 따라와요. 손잡고. 오케이. 손잡고. 도라루방.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of them.
하와이.
Is it a footprint?
하루이.
Dead skin remover. Culture shock.
We have the little things like that though here too. It doesn't hurt.
Puma stone is what we call it.
Yeah,
here.
Puma stone.
Oh, look how many
Look at the
colors.
color ones. Like I like that. How cute is that?
Look at like keychains.
And that's cute, right?
환전해 왔어요, 환전.
Do they have green ones? Uh-oh.
까보네. 아니, 엄마가 돈을 좀 주셨어야지. 애들 수학여행 오는데 돈 한 푼 안 주시면 어떡해. 미치겠네. 그러면 마음에 드는 거 하나씩 골라.
気になるものでもやっぱキーホルダー
Oh, there's a green one. There's a little green one.
I like the yellow one.
아, 나 핑크색.
They're all getting pink.
아이고,
It looks like.
근데 또 핑크색 좋아하네. 아, 이렇게 먼저 아리가또 하면 큰일 나는데.
I like pink, but my favorite color is green.
Oh.
그래. 선생님 박봉이야.
Oh,
제주도 한라봉.
the pink ones are cute though.
Tangerines.
I love tangerines.
제주도 미카.
I bet they're really good there too.
그래, 시식으로. 맛있어요. 맛있어.
Wonder if that's their first time to have them.
수고해.
I from there it is.
Oh no, but tangerines are like my favorite fruit.
이거 하나에 이렇게 리액션이 폭발할 줄이야. 맛있어.
I'm sure it's not their first time to have them, but I'm sure it's first time to have them from
I like
there.
grapes too though. Grapes and tangerines. But I like the seedless grapes. I don't like sitting there trying to spit
I
out
like the purple
seeds.
grapes.
Yeah, the red seedless.
Yeah.
자, 쭉 한번 올라가 보자.
Eat it with cheese.
My favorite
that?
fruit though is strawberries. Strawberries my favorite.
Strawberries are good.
I love strawberries.
But I like tangerines, grapes, and watermelon.
우도. 제주도. 아래. 우도.
Woo Island. Woo.
타이머, 타이머. 5, 4, 2, 1.
One's laughing.
I never used the timer feature on mine. I guess I should.
내려가자, 내려가자.
Oh, this is where, back to the point where they meet.
Wait.
Oh.
우리 다 모였나? 자, 일로 오세요, 일로 오세요. 쌤 따라서. 몰래, 몰래.
Look at him.
We're sneaking up. Look at everybody in the background watching.
I'd be watching too.
아이고. 아이고, 정 선생님.
DK smile.
우리 동동영 학생.
아, 선생님. 동명이고
일단은 이렇게 다들 모였잖아요. 양산고와 우리 동명여고가 모였으니까 각자 자기소개 좀
좋죠.
해야 될 것 같아요.
네.
자기소개 오케이? 오케이.
동경여고 선생님이면
예.
이게 일본어로라도 좀
You should speak in Japanese.
이시연이와 자기소개 오케이?
She said introduce it in Korean.
선생님.
예, 하이.
아, 저도 저 일본어 할 줄 모르는데 다 알아듣겠거든요. 자기 소개
자기소개 배치.
배치. 따로 없고.
They've got the earpieces in it, don't they?
네, 안녕하세요.
I can't tell.
Ooh, she's
He's a skin representative model. Oldest. Okay, she's 21. Oh, I like that she asked her for the translation. That was cute. She's an actress and model. I bet I've seen her. Yeah.
포즈 하나 정도, 포즈
already won over Hanbin on that one though. That's cute.
저 선생님이 지금
Please remember that you are a teacher.
I'm sorry, I'll focus now.
안녕하세요. 저는 미호 이문이다. 미호.
Ooh. I've seen her somewhere too. She's a model.
モデルのお仕事させていただいてます。
I think she's done some acting too though, 'cause she looks very familiar.
안녕하세요.
발음 좋다.
저는 나무 이문이다.
Oh, she's
Girl
part of a
group.
Japanese girl group. They got something in common.
Former member. It said former member.
Oh.
그래요.
뽕뿌리 카코사.
同じグループでジムといって日
Oh,
本でアイドル
Jim.
として活動して
They're part of the same group.
I said former member on that thing.
That might have been the other one.
Oh, okay.
하늘은 높고 말은 살찐다는 청고마비의
Okay, wait. Before we go too far, we're gonna pause and break it up. We're gonna try to like do the whole, you know, break up to keep from it messing up anything. Okay, so we're gonna pause and then we'll be right back. And we're back. If I can push play, here we go. Wait, I had it paused on
DK
DK
yawning.
yawning.
이 시간을 주신 JTBC 관계자 여러분들,
Blah blah blah.
YG의 많은 관계자 여러분들, 그리고
That would make me yawn.
지원을 해주신 많은 분들 다시
contagious.
한번 감사의 말씀을 드립니다. 최종적으로
Listen to all that talking. Lastly.
I love that Bobby still doesn't have a blazer on.
Oh, he don't.
He doesn't.
He don't.
마지막으로
세이트 치겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
DK's like, let me help this out.
Slate.
양국의 우정을 쌓는 그런 교류의 장이 되기를.
Yeah, that's what actors have to do before their auditions. Slates. I don't know if that's what he was doing there, but you know.
감사합니다. 고맙습니다. 자, 그러면 우리가 사진이나 먼저 좀 찍죠? 찍고
네.
자유 시간을 좀 드리겠습니다.
그렇죠.
좀 이렇게 서로
예.
간에 간격을 좀 좁힐 수 있는.
네.
Here comes the money.
큰일 나.
우리 아이콘한테
The germaphobe in me just cringed.
배우한테 5만 원.
I have a feeling some of them probably did too.
김 선생, 조 선생 이리 와봐요. 고생했어요.
선생님. 잠깐만요.
아이들이 뭔가 급한 일이 있거나 이러면은
Teachers will save it in case there's a sudden need.
They look at their faces, they're like, that's our money, wait.
한 시간 뒤에 저 밑에 주차장 그 버스 정류장 있잖아요.
1 hour.
갈게요. 네.
Free time.
오케이.
신하나, 무슨 일 있으면 선생님한테 꼭 문자 줘. 알지?
Sure.
He's like, sure. You can see it on his face.
And then the teachers walk off and there's
누가 헝그리?
Oh, the leader, he's gonna.
힙피플. 후이 헝그리. 헝그리 피플 부천도. 부천도.
I did mine up.
네? 밥 먹으러 가자.
let's go to eat.
The leader, of course, takes care of the awkwardness.
무엇이 먹고 싶어요? 뭐가 먹고 싶어요? 나니 타메타이. 모르잖아. 일단 가자. 그래서 나는 아이스크림 먹고 싶어. 그럼 먹어.
The guys are just
Ice
like, we just
cream.
want to eat.
The girls understood that.
Understood that one.
아이스크림이었죠?
They say ice cream in English though, didn't they?
아니 그래도
Uh-huh.
여기 일본에서 오셨으니까 뭔가 이런
Somebody's saying McDonald's. I swear I saw that.
나서 청원 정식 있어. 아니 근데 안 일단 정리가 될 거 아니야. 안 맞아. 그냥 꼬치 같은 거. 그러면 여기서 또 나뉘어. 그럼 나누자. 꼬치파. 밥파.
Skewers team and rice team.
뭐 먹고 싶어요?
I'd be the skewers team.
우리 금방 먹고 올게.
I love meat.
먹고 와. 오케이. 진짜 하고 오겠다고? 우리?
I think I'd want to go with Bobby. And it's not like a bias thing, but I know he doesn't eat a lot of seafood, and I have trouble with seafood. So I think he don't eat it because he
Oh,
don't
look,
like it.
two of them went.
선물이네. 큰일 났네.
Oh no.
그런 쌀국 뭐 국수 같은 거 있을 텐데. 여기 잠깐만 있어봐. 나 갔다 올게.
See? He doesn't eat a lot of seafood. So see.
Oh, Janae's talking to him in Japanese.
빼기. 소시지, 떡볶이, 닭꼬치.
I love how excited he gets. Look. He's cute. He's cute.
Is that what they said?
No, that's what I say.
That was good
And
though.
how excited they get over that.
이게 있고, 이거, 타코.
Oh, skewered chicken and skewered octopus.
하나만.
Yeah, just one.
He's being fierce. Just one.
아, 오케이.
Oh.
그치? 아니야. 달콤한 걸로. 여기 해외 친구들이 드리라. 매운 거는 스키?
Oh, they do like
They do like
spicy.
it. Everything's spicy.
Okay, note to self. I really love spicy food.
I do too.
Like,
My
I love
stomach
it.
doesn't like it.
Okay,
I
my
love
stomach
it.
doesn't care. So like,
I have gastritis though, but I love it. I love it. It
if
don't
I
like
was
me.
ever with anyone over there, spicy's okay with me.
Oh, I love it. Love it. It just
But I like
don't
the sweet
like me.
too.
Look at her eyes. It's good.
맛있어요? 다행이네. 오이 씨와 한국국 오대 맛있어요.
Massayo.
근데 이게 사람이 많으니까 좋네. 이거 산미
Oh,
언니 감사합니다.
look good.
They got free drinks.
언니 감사합니다.
Look how cute
Look
these
how
little things
cute
are.
those drinks are.
They don't look that cute either.
아이스크림으로 한라봉 아이스크림으로 한라봉 아이스크림으로 5개. 5개요. 네.
Oh,
Hallabong.
I wonder what kind of ice cream
It
that
looks like sorbet. Is that like the same thing as sorbet?
It does look like sorbet.
Like mango sorbet is my favorite.
역시 반응이 좋아. 이거 먹어볼래요?
Now we have to look that up later. Fish cake.
오뎅? 나 이거 먹고 싶어요, 지난이요. 사 먹어. 사줘.
맛있어요?
가위바위보. 근데 이제 또 남자만 하면 재미없으니까 여자까지 끼자고 그걸 일본어로 말해줘요.じゃみんなじゃんけんぽいして負けた人がこれ
Ooh, Jay speaks good
Really
Japanese.
good.
じゃんけんぽい
じゃあ
だよ。
カイバイボ
ガイバイボ。
カイバイボ
ガイバイボ。あー。お。あ
Oh,
ー。一人じゃん。今お金。
お金
oh, she's paying.
Yeah, because it was rock, paper, scissors to see who would pay for it.
감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요. 잘 먹겠습니다가 뭐야? 이따다키마스.
そっか私が買った美味しい
맛있어. 오이시. 오이시. 여기 앉아서 먹고 얘기하자. 네? 오이시 대학이. 이렇게
ありがとうございます
몇 살이에요?
20歳
아, 友達ですね. 이렇게 친구.
She was, how old was she?
친구.
20?
ジング
나 왜 빼? 여기 거기 있어.
ジングイエ
Oh, okay. Yeah, 20.
They're the same age.
많이 친해졌나? 이야, 이소시부리.
So she's 20.
ーイ
then.
本当に美味しい
민간 아이스크림 다 먹자.
アイスクリーム食べたけど
근데 잠깐만, 바병 어디 갔어? 바병이랑 분해랑 또 따로 점심 먹으러 갔어. 짜장 스키? 좋아요. 여기 고량주가 되게 맛있다고. 오케이.
Jay's like, okay.
아, 스미마셍. 오이쿠츠 ですか?
Sorry, how old are you? Oh
no, no. Yeah, Bobby's like, no, no.
음료, 요미모노, 콜라,
Cola and soda.
사이다, 콜라, 자,
He's like, man, I really needed that.
형이 제일 나이가 많네요. 그러게요, 작년에서. 아, 고맙습니다. 고레모 한국군의 분가 됐어. 지방 도시 우에.
Bobby's the oldest there.
그렇지. 이거 막내가 하는 거라고. 오케이. 내가 막내가? 아니지, 이쪽이 막내. 아니, 그렇지 않아요. 그런 게 어딨어. 그러니까.
They're looking at him like, I'm
Don't get it
confused.
wrong. He says,
오케이. 말을 해줘. 오케이.僕たちが韓国の文化を教えてあげます。
okay, so just to note while I'm thinking about it, I'm really impressed by how well Jay and Janae speak Japanese.
これが
I know.
文化ですけど、あれでしなくてもいい。
なんでですか？
日本人方だから처음 봐서 어색해서ちょっとなんか初めてだし今ただ話したかったんですよ。韓国
ありがとうございます。
オッケー。
I wonder if Japanese is like Korean.
少し
When I'm in the and when you do it in the order,
Not
like you know,
No, I don't know
like
about the
in
order, but,
English,
like-
all of ours is in a different order than Korean. Like in Korean, you know, they like their subjects in a different place than where our subject is.
すいません。
No, I don't. It's not. Well, when you listen to it, it's not because. Well, I don't know about the order, but
When you speak it, I
yeah,
mean,
I watch a lot of the J dramas and K dramas, and it's a very different sounding language.
Oh, that I know, but I'm talking about
Yeah.
order wise.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I
like
don't know
Thai is actually the same. It's
I
in
think.
the same order as what how you do
I'm not
English.
100% sure.
Grammatically, I guess is what I'm saying.
아, 이거는 또 설명을 드릴 건데 이거 탕수육이라고 하는 음식입니다.
Sweet and sour pork. Oh, that sounds good.
팀으로 나눠집니다.
팀.
팀. 한쪽은 이 소스를 부어서 드시는 분들이 계시고
So it's like sweet and sour chicken.
Oh, I love sweet and sour chicken. That's what it sounds. Sounds good.
그러니까
つけて
되죠?
食べる。
Pour and eat.
네네 그래요 맞아요. 저는 찍어 먹는 팀입니다. 팀은
チーム。
너는 뭐 그냥 나 찍어 먹게. 그러면 이시온이 전부 오나지 팀 다 같이 합니다.
I was trying to follow what he's saying.
Oh, that looks so good.
嬉しい。
Okay, so I see this a lot, and I want to know what it is. These noodles, because they
I
look really
really call
good.
like black bean or
There's-
something. in
I
it.
really want to try those.
우마이.
But I know what you're talking about with the language, like the subject and object and stuff like that. The way
Or in
it's
different order
lined
than
up.
English.
嬉しい。
제주도에 짜장면 먹고 해줘.
Black
It is
bean
black bean
noodles.
noodles.
예술이네. 예술이야. 그래요?
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Is it possible to pick those up with scissors?
He's cutting the noodles smaller.
Oh. Okay. It took me a minute.
야사시 착하다. 착하다. 착한 사람. 야사시. 착하다.
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 Takara.
Teaching Korean and getting compliments at the same time.
그 아이돌 하는 거 힘들지 않습니까? 아이돌을 얕대는 노가 다이앤じゃないですか?
Translators,
僕たちだけでいるから우리밖에 없으니까.
you can tell the truth.
変だけど楽しい。ステージに立つまでは大変。
그렇죠. 저도 잘 압니다. 손나 것도 되게 어리신데 어머니 아버지가 걱정 안 하세요? 물어보고 싶어.
Please translate it. Human translator.
けどお母さんとかお父さんが心配しないんですか? 왜냐면 제가 엄마 아빠였으면 굉장히 걱정했을 것 같아요. なぜかというとバービーさんがなんかお母さんとかお父さんだったらたくさん心配すると思ってますっていう。
すごいいつも家族とは LINE っちに来たりします
よかったですね. 우라야마시.
Oh, she's super
왜냐면
cute.
지금 저는 엄마 아빠 걱정을 안 하거든요.
It's gotta be nerve-wracking to be the youngest one in the whole group, you know?
전 무슨 개그 칠지 알았어요. 그냥
Look, there goes!
이만 조단과
He was trying to joke and it did not work out.
마비상은 어떠세요?
Language barrier.
Poor Bobby.
Language barrier.
마비상과 이슈니 오카상 또 오토상 또
He tried. He tried.
어떻게 해야 되지?
Oh.
Delicious.
못한다.
He's probably thinking right now, wish that was beer. Liquid strength.
와, 오랜만에 먹네 또. 와, 미역도 들어가고 장난 아니네.
I'm curious about the taste of seaweed, y'all. Like, is it similar to like? I know it can't be similar to eating cabbage.
That's a good question. I've never had seaweed.
I haven't either. But I wonder if it has like, is it like a fishy taste because it's from the ocean? Or is it like more like turnips and cabbage?
이거는 얘기해도 될까? 원지 씨 물어봤어요. 누구랑 친구 되고 싶냐? 비아이.
Yeah, first place.
Almond was first place.
네, 가불대로서
이렇게 또 만나고도 또 얘기하고 싶다고.
When they meet and talk.
와, 맛있겠다. 아, 맛있네.
제주도에 왔으니까 제주도 이상해. 말을 이상하게.
It's weird.
이게 이 아이가 여자 울렁증이 있어서 그래. 그게 아니라
Obia has girl trauma.
쓰고 설명을 하려면 그냥 말을
Since I can't Japanese.
야, 어플을 있다. 뭐 그러네.
An app. There's an app.
海を見に行く人あ、行きたい
오케이, 렛츠고. 렛츠고.
I need this app. Like, does it really translate it that well?
Or she put it all together in one.
대박이다.
Or it translated enough for them to understand what they're asking.
진짜 좋다.
Every time I try to use a translator app, it translates something funny.
Really fun.
Because our accents are deep.
내려가보자.
Woo.
진 사람 내려가기 하자. 그래 두 팀. 두 명.
Two people. Unless you're right and their order of words is similar, then it would translate it better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the girls are getting.
야, 노렸다. 윤영이 지금
So,
Song.
Tahoe and Song.
다녀오면 절친될 거라 믿어. 귀여워 죽겠다네. 아,
Or is it Keho?
学生デートみたいいいな
Are you sure this too? That kind of thing is okay.
뮤직비디오 한 장. 윤영이 저 가방 한쪽으로 뺀 거 봐. 살짝.
That's gotta be nerve-wracking.
들었어.
見てるの楽しい
They're all probably glad. So glad
How
it's
cute is
done.
that?
雰囲気だよ本当やばいよ
어플가 ありますね.
Oh, he's gonna use the app too.
왜 분위기가 너무 좋아.
してんの
와, 뭐야. 와, 뭐야. 번호 따는 건가? 번호 따는
He's trying to do the translation app and they're thinking his phone number.
내가 번호 오실 때.
息とかうんすごかったヤシの木ヤシの
何が
木マジマジ
내가 한국어 많이 알려줄게.
あやった教えてくれる Thank you あやった教えてくれる Thank you
한 시간에 10만 원.
1時間に10万を高っ
Expensive.
That was a good joke, though.
세상에
I got it, Holden.
In this world, nothing is free, you rascal. She didn't read the last part. Oh no.
동혁이 어때?
どこ行ったの2人下に行ってしま
Cool, I bet. Cute. Hot. There's all kinds of words for DK. Ah! Cool.
Oh,
너무 뻔했어. 나는 어때? 나는 어때?
that's what he really wanted to ask all along.
귀여워. 야, 너네 너무
Cool. She put cool too.
너네들 너무 형식적이야.
No.
내가 조금 섭섭할라 그래.
Okay, is that mud? Or is that just
Sand. It's like the type of sand, maybe. You know, no, Bobby. Hamden seems like the type like me who babbles when he's nervous because he's been talking a lot.
이거 진짜 우리 세호쌤한테 이럴 거다. 아, 여기 있네. 저기 있다. 와, 와, 손 잡은 거야? 거의 아침마다 이때 유타. 와, 둘이 그냥 뭐
They're not holding hands.
느낌이네. 야, 적당히 돌아와라.
you better come back here? They can't hear.
사진 소리 마실까? 아이.
Aw.
Oh, that turned out to be a good picture.
Oh.
I just learned what manner hand was like not that long ago.
Just salt.
It's salt.
힘들다.
That beach reminds me of one in North Carolina that I went to where it wasn't really white sand, it was more like
Yeah. I'm tired.
왔다. 아. 어디로 가야지? 다 어디 갔어?
they disappeared.
오늘 좀
There they are.
배신자.
Oh, look. They've already bonded. Taught her how to say traitor.
둘이서 딱 붙어가지고 무슨 무거운 부인 줄 알겠어. 부부인 줄 알았어. 아 힘들다 진짜.
That was really sweet though.
Okay, we better pause it one more time. That way the audio doesn't get messed up. Here we go. They're just getting to the buses. But I wanted to pause it, one, to make sure we don't have any audio issues. I can't talk today. Issues, but also because this way maybe there won't be quite as much issues when we upload it. So, here we go.
I just want to say, when we were trying to talk in between on the food stuff, what I was trying to say was on the language. I wonder like when they're trying to communicate with each other, which I know Japanese and Korean's like totally different languages,
They
just
have
like
a different
English.
sound, but I know what she's talking about.
But you know, like when we were watching one time, I was watching an episode of Men on the Mission, and they were talking about, I think it was Bam Bam that was on it. And you're talking about how Thai language is actually in the same order as English.
Okay, and what she
and
means
so why it would made
is
he said that what made it hard to learn Korean is because Korean's not in the same
and
order.
what she means by order is like
The subject and the object, yeah.
She and I have been like studying it, and the way that they do like the lineup, like subject, you know, all the verb kind of lineup
makes it hard
is different
to
than the
learn.
way we do it here. So it's a little bit more difficult to learn. But like
Yeah.
I'm determined. But yeah, but what I meant by the sound is I actually watch a lot of Thai dramas and K dramas and J dramas and C dramas. So now I can sort of
I can tell the difference between the language on the sound.
the different languages.
But I was just
But
wondering, like when you're
When
learning
you're
the language,
translating
yeah.
it, because the translation app looked like they were reading it just fine. See, when you translate Korean to English using an app, it's like, or if there's an auto generate like translation, it's not correct. Like,
It's not gonna be in the
it's so
right order.
it's so out of order that you have to try to figure out how it was supposed to be said, and then sometimes it comes across as like really like not. It doesn't come across right. when it's like auto-generated translated. So yeah, so that's why I always look for like the subs when we're looking for stuff, like somebody who's already subbed it who can speak both languages. By the way, I'm totally impressed by people who can speak more than one language. Like, seriously, because I'm trying to learn 2 other languages, and it's hard. Like, it's going to take me a long time. I'm going to learn it, but it's going to take me a long time. And when you
I can understand it better than I can speak it.
Which you can tell Bobby was like that too.
Because, like, I can understand about 15% of what they're saying now.
Yeah.
Like, just from studying it. Like,
but saying it back's a whole different thing.
A lot of the words, I can pick out words. Like when, you know, they say a lot, money, or whatever, you know, stuff like that. So I can pick out words. Like I was watching Be Live the other day. I was so excited. Because I understood like 30% of the conversation. I was like, yes! But my pronunciation is so bad because, one, our accent.
Yeah, but yours is even worse.
It's worse.
Like, her accent's deeper than mine. So like when she tries to say it, I'm like, that's not how it's said. Like on the
the way you say it is different than the way that I say it.
Yeah.
So you know, so I'm embarrassed about saying it. Like I could say a bunch right now. Like I could speak in Korean right now, but I'd embarrass myself because the pronunciation.
I bet you wouldn't.
It's not.
Anyway, so I'm super impressed that both June and Jay can speak Japanese so well. But I'm assuming that I think a lot of the idols have to learn Japanese anyway because they do a lot of touring.
DK smile, by the way. Can I just talk about how cute that is? When he smiled when those girls were walking up.
I feel the same way about Bobby.
My heart just fluttered. Like, fluttered.
They all were super cute. Some of those. Song was super cute when he went down on the beach with Keiho.
I know, but my heart, when he smiled, it was over with. It was over with.
Oh, I started it, by the way.
더 빠르게 좁힐 수는 없겠다. 그래서 우리 선생님 3명이서 회의를 끊임없이 했어요. 그렇죠.
1시간 반 정도 했어요. 회의를.
지금 제가 생각하고 있는 건가요?
예, 맞습니다.
같이 앉아서 이렇게.
Sitting together.
Like Kachi. I knew what Kachi was. I knew what Kachi was.
적극적으로 수행을 해서 그래서 아이콘 친구들이 먼저 올라타서 한 자리씩. 와, 이거는 근데 아니 이게
Because there's more girls than there are guys.
이런 게 아니야. 진짜 공정한 게 어차피.
사람을 잡는 거 아니에요.
아니 이럴 줄 알았으면 미리 좀 딜을 쳤죠.
아니 무슨 수학이요? 아니죠. 그리고
Look at the girls. They're like.
한 다음에 동경여고 학생 때 차근차근 앉았대.
앉아면
짝꿍이 됐대.
짝꿍이 되면
한 명은 자연스럽게
양배추형이랑.
The girls get to pick.
So one of the guys will be sitting with
The
Shinyeong.
teacher.
만약에 저희가 이렇게 한 자리씩 앉았어요. 근데 2명이 앉을 수 3명이 앉을 수.
아, 절대 그런 고민하지 않아도 됐대.
You'll never have to worry about that.
아이콘 PI부터 먼저 타도록 할게요.
자, 비행부터 타세요. 쭉쭉 나가세요. 타세요.
자, 그러면 내가 자리를 좀 알려줄게.
Oh no, that's too nerve-wracking. Look, Haman's trying to sell himself here already.
You guys talked a lot to me today.
아, 이게 편하게 생각하면 돼. 자,
Okay, so it's obvious that I would pick DK immediately. Like, I wouldn't even think about it. I would just sit down right next to him.
Oh,
Or Jinhan would be the one. Or Hanbin. Or Bob. Really, I'd have a hard time choosing.
I don't know. I'd have to. I don't think I could choose.
아 진환이 형 우강 청결제 달래.
John Woo has the snacks, remember?
매너.
Throat spray.
자, 그럼
Gotta make sure our breath smells good.
가위바위보. 어머, 가위바위보는 다 안 와봐.
You know we do that on school trips, though. I would always carry gum on school trips in case one of the boys sat with me. Not that you're going to be kissing or anything.
I
but
would
you
not
don't
want to be
your
the
breath
first
to smell.
one. I don't think I'd want to be the first one. That would be nerve-wracking.
I think being first would be better than being last, though.
I'd want to be in the middle.
먼저 히라리가 출발. 출발.
Okay, she's the 16-year-old.
But I guess being the first, you could choose whoever you wanted. But then it'd be really hard to choose.
I'm just gonna repeat this because I feel like it bears repeating. Their buses are really nice. Like, really nice. Do all school buses in Korea look like this? I'm curious.
Oh, look at all of them. She's the youngest too. Bobby.
I think the age might bother him then.
Yeah, look at him. He's like
hiding.
she liked Janae at the beginning though, remember?
Oh yeah, when she was on the bus with Shinyoung.
I wonder if she'll pick him.
Janae.
She's stuck with it.
And he's one of the matinees, so age difference is not as
See? Bobby looks a little bit relieved.
Did you see the teachers? Oh, that's a good picture.
Cute matinee taking Janae. Oh, he's still in the way.
Well, then that would mean Hanbin would be. Because it said you could steal. Wasn't there more than one girl who liked Hanbin?
There was 2 of them. She was one of them that liked Hanbin.
They even have. Oh God, their bus is nice.
I think it was her and the one that went with Song that said Bia. And then, if I'm right. Oh, no! She changed her mind.
Are they gonna switch?
She's super cute.
She stuck her tongue out. I do that too. When I get nervous, I do this.
Jay. Good choice. Good choice. They're all good choices though. Look, DK's gonna take their picture.
Oh, that's a super cute pic. I wonder if they chose Janae and Jinwon first because they can speak Japanese really well too.
That's a good question. That actually kind of makes sense. The communication gap.
Yeah, it's a little smaller. Look like you're having fun, Sensei.
I wonder which one. She reminds me of Chanwoo. Her face reminds me of Chanwoo. Like they could be brother and sister. I'm gonna laugh if she sits with him. Oh, she did.
Now we need to see this picture. They do look very similar faces.
Look at that. Look.
Oh, it's too dark to see. Oh, her side. She does favor him.
They were all there. Bobby's already had an awkward experience. He's like, I want to ride with the teacher. He's like, I've already messed up today. I just want to hide quietly.
Did Holman say he wanted to ride with the teacher too?
I think so.
That's what I just saw.
Oh, is there only 2 left?
There's 2 left.
I think she'll pick. No, there's 3 left, I thought.
That's Kaho, isn't it? Kaho? I'm probably saying her name wrong.
There's 3 left. There's 3 left.
Beach.
There's one more after her. There's 3 left.
No, never mind. She's not the one that was with Song. Never mind. It's the other one.
Oh, she sat down immediately.
DK!
You go, girl. You go, girl. Look at
The
DK
girl
smile.
still outside is the one that was on the beach with song earlier.
Ah, I would die.
誕生日が近い
생일은 또 어떻게 알았대요?
プロフィール
다른 사람
She looked him up.
Oh, DK.
Oh!
남을 사람이 남았다.
I'm jealous of him right now.
Virginia Punk, Class Clown, and Chairman's Son. Why you put it that way? There's the girl that was on the beach with song.
I bet she'll pick Saul. Because she went on the beach with him.
Do you think she'd want to get to know one of the other ones too, though?
Yeah, but you know when you like first get to know people how nervous you are, you're gonna go with the person
She'll
you
feel
feel
less
the most
nervous,
comfortable
yeah.
with. And they seem to get along really well.
Yeah. Yeah, because she didn't go far enough back to be Bobby and Holman. Oh God, y'all! No way could I be the last one. I couldn't choose between Bobby and Holman. There's no
That would be a
way.
hard decision.
Oh,
상황이 안 좋구나.
no way!
괜찮아.
I'd have to sit with both of them.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Oh, I don't know.
This is where,
바다 걸어서
but they had the 3 seats in the back, right? Why couldn't she sit with both of them? Why couldn't the teachers move?
Well, the good thing about her, aren't they across from each other? So even if she picked one, she could still talk to the other. Are they across?
I don't think so. See, because there's Bobby.
Yeah,
They're not across.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Just tell him to move to that seat. She can be technically in the middle of both of them.
Yeah, he'll move over when the teacher sit on the inside. Okay, I would be okay with that. So I would choose to sit down.
That's
and
what I
I'd
would
be
do.
like, can the
Can
other
you-
guy
can you
scoot
move
over?
over?
그런데 밥이
I would so do that. That way I could have the best
He
of both
really doesn't
worlds.
want to though. He really wants to sit by the teacher. Look at look at Bobby.
If I saw him doing that and being that uncomfortable, I think I'd pick Compton.
나한테도 하트 보냈어.
Just to help him out. I don't know though. I'd probably be the person that would try to talk to him. 'Cause
I'd probably choose Bobby
that's how I am.
because he looks so uncomfortable.
But look at Holman's eyes. I can't turn those eyes down. Holman's my bias wrecker outside of DK and Gen 1, so I'd probably choose Holman. Let's do it. But that right there won my heart over. That was the cutest thing ever.
Y'all, I couldn't be that last girl. I could not be that last girl. Miho, is that her name? Slowly. Yeah, Miho.
아 이게 뭐라고 이게 좀 긴장돼.
Oh God, I could not do it.
저도 알고 있지만 괜히 아 몰라.
Oh, look at Bobby.
No, no, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
자, 미호짱이냐 우리 신영짱이냐. 자, 미호짱. 미호짱 앉아주세요.
ah! Wait, we don't get to see.
We'll have to wait till the next episode.
Yo. Ah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and I say Holman.
Let's see, she chooses.
No. Well, that's who I would choose is what I'm talking about. I think she, if I had to pick who I think she'll choose, if you go by the beginning of the episode when they're in the first bus, she said that there was a friend that reminded her of Bobby. Remember? At the very beginning of the episode?
Yes.
So if you're going by that,
but she spoke
Bobby.
most with Hanbin.
But you're right. That's what I was about to say next.
Song, because the other girl went on the Kaho.
Yeah.
She went on the beach with Song and chose Song. So Miho was with Hanbin most of the day. So if you go by the less nervous.
Yeah, and her and Hanbin were pretty talkative with each other.
There's no way I could choose. There's no way I could choose between.
I'm telling you what I would do.
Hanbin.
I would do the best of both worlds and have him move right there and be there in the center of it.
There's absolutely no way I could choose
I'd
between
be like,
Bobby and
can he
Hanbin.
sit on the outside and then,
The only way I could do it is I'd have to look at the teachers and go, can they do rock, paper, scissors? And whoever loses is the one whoever wins is the one I sit with. There's no way I could choose between them myself. No.
I don't know if I could either, honestly.
There's no way. Because I love them both for two very different reasons.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, or I would do like you said, and I look at the teachers and go, can one of them move over? Let me. Or the teachers, the male teachers sitting in the back had 3 seats. Did you see that? There was 3 seats next to each other. I'd be like, can we switch? And I'll be right. I'll sit in the last, and can the 2 teachers move up and let Shin Young sit over here and talk to the teachers across the aisle, and then it would be Bobby, me, Hanbin, and I'd be okay with that. I'd be just fine with that. I don't know if Bobby'd get to speak much because Hanbin. I'd be okay with that.
He'd probably like that though, because
Hanbin would have the app out and he'd be like talking. Bobby'd just be sitting over there going. But
But he'd probably be appreciative that Hanbin's doing all the talking.
I don't know. But this is like Japanese students with Korean students. Now, if we're putting ourselves in this like scenario, we speak English.
Yeah, and
Bobby
he
actually speaks really good English. So like that, he would probably talk more.
Yeah,
if he was like one of us. But
it wouldn't be as awkward probably for him because there wouldn't be the language barrier. So.
Except for, I am curious about something. Like, I'm curious. Because I noticed Bobby's reaction to the fact that she was 16 on the first girl. So, like, do they prefer older or prefer younger?
That's a good question.
Or do some of them prefer older
like the
and
same
some of them
age
prefer
or
younger
the
or
same
the
age?
same age? Like, that's a good thing to think of, too. Because, like, but then I really do feel like the reason why Junae and Jinwon were chosen so quickly is because they're Japanese.
Older.
Well, and isn't the older women called Nunas in Korea?
I'm a Nuna.
We'll see how she feels about it. No, but seriously, I think the reason why Junae and Jinwon were chosen so quick, it's like the last 15 minutes of this episode, or last like 12 minutes of this episode, sort of monopolizes the entire episode. Because like now I'm having trouble remembering everything that happened before because I'm thinking about who they chose at the end.
I can remember everything.
No, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
everybody's so focused on that like last segment. No, I mean, I still remember like the restaurant and everything, and then and Bobby being super awkward and cute trying to throw a joke, and then B.I. trying to throw a joke, and like both of them, pretty much their jokes both fell flat. I got them
because we're reading the subtitles,
but they kind of fell flat on the other end. But like, no, okay.
I'd still get it anyway, even if I didn't have the subtitles.
Now,
out of
all the ones that chose at the end, which ones do you ship the most?
Oh, out of the iKON members?
No, out of the couples that have been seated, except for Miho, because we have no idea who she sat with. But out of the ones that have already sat,
Miho
was the last one who hasn't chosen yet. She's got to choose between.
But it's still ship her with Hanbin.
You sure with Hanbin?
Yeah, they're both really talkative and open.
Yeah, this is true. I really do like the Keho and the song pairing. That's cute because they were really cute on the beach.
DK and his partner. I don't remember
That
her
was
name.
funny because she didn't memorize nobody else's
his profile. And I was thinking, Yuko girl,
But
like
I don't remember her
seriously.
saying anything about DK at the beginning, but apparently she had a thing for him if she was searching him out.
She wasn't the one that answered though, was it? Wasn't there one girl that didn't answer on the bus?
I don't remember.
Was she the person that it was?
I don't remember now.
I don't know, but that was the sweetest thing ever. Like seriously.
Sabrina says that because DK's her bias. She's like all over
I was
that.
rooting for her. I was like, you go girl. Little jealous, but in a good way. Go for it.
I don't really have a bias.
Well, they're not really dating; they're just friends. But you know, if I had to ship, you know,
It's not remember the logos at the beginning? This is not a dating show. This is not a dating show. I was like, we got it. They said it like 3 or 4 times.
Doesn't mean that we won't ship somebody though.
It doesn't mean that people won't ship it when they watch it. There was like 4 different times they were like, this is not a dating show. This is not a dating show. And I was like, by the 4th one, I was like, we got it. It's not a dating show. They're not allowed to
But
date.
they're still
We get it.
super cute.
But they're on a school trip. And we've been on school trips with guys. We know how that works. That's not supposed to be a dating thing either, because that was always a rule we went on
I
school
love
trips.
how when you have a crush with somebody too, and you end up sitting across the aisle from them on the bus the whole time. It's like,
Oh my god, I had a super crush on someone once, and we went on one, and they sat like 2 seats behind. I must have found an excuse to look behind me a
mine
million
sat across from
times.
me with his headphones on. I kept, doing this over the whole time, and trying to have him smile at me, but not be super obvious at the same time.
I
But
miss
you know that you're
those.
obvious anyway.
Even though the school trips were never like, I wouldn't say. I mean, they're fun. The only reason we really cared about going on those because that meant no
and I
school
wasn't
for a
supposed to
day.
go on that school trip because I wasn't part of that class.
That was my school trip.
That
you
was
went
your
on.
school trip.
That's right.
I actually had you pull some strings
I
with your
did.
teacher.
Yes, I did.
Because I knew
It was
my
a twin
because I knew
thing.
my crush was going to be on the trip.
I know who your crush was too. I remember this. Because I was like, because we went to that museum that looked like the Italy castle.
Palace of Versailles.
Yes, Palace of Versailles. Why could I not remember? Oh my god, how do you remember that?
Because I had a crush on the guy on the school trip.
Like, I just remember going to the mall and getting the rock candy afterwards because that was all I cared about. Was they had like this 2-story mall we went to after we got done at the Palace of Versailles exhibit, and they had I wanted to go because I'm huge into animals, and I knew they had a pet store on one of the levels, so I was dying to go there. And then I knew they had a candy shop, which was like my next goal.
It's like the next best thing.
All I cared about was the pet shop and the candy store.
Anytime I go on vacation somewhere, I usually try to find the candy shop. Because I have a sweet tooth too.
And I had a
Obviously.
thing for, even though rock candy is just literally like really pretty sugar, like done with color, and like on the, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you know what rock candy is, but if not, then I might have to put a picture.
Chocolate covered
But, like,
strawberries. That's all I look for. And, they don't have that.
Well, anything chocolate, you're good. But like
Well,
I
strawberries and
had
chocolate
a thing
together.
for like the little rock candies for some reason.
Yeah.
Back then, and I would like always look for those, or and then if it was around Halloween, candy corn. I always like eating the worst stuff for a person, like because that's all it is solidified sugar. That's
Candy
all
corn.
it is.
I have dreams about candy corn. Just so you know.
Wait, y'all. Wait. I'm doing this to her. Remember that, if you've been watching our videos, remember that tattoo I said that was weird? That's the weirdest tattoo a person can possibly have. She has a tattoo of a candy corn on her, okay? It's weird. Like, you're hiding it. Look, it's a candy corn tattoo. Like, why? That's the first thing I asked. So
Okay.
did you drink that night?
There are 2 other girls that have the same tattoo.
Did you all drink that night?
No. I don't know why we did it.
They were giving away free tattoos for
But I
Halloween.
think that's what it was.
And out of all the tattoos you could have gotten, why candy corn? I was like, I love candy corn. Like, I love
It's
it.
one of those experiences.
But I wouldn't get candy corn tattooed on me. Like, it's like and here I am.
On
picking
my
her.
wrist. Listen,
Here.
listen, okay? I went to the doctor one day. The doctor noticed it and was like, well, that's unique. And I said, yep, when I die one day. They're going to say she had a very interesting life. All because she has a candy corn on her wrist.
Okay, I'm picking on her, but I can't say much. The one on my stomach is a butterfly, and that has meaning because I got that one after I sort of broke free from the cocoon of an eating disorder.
One with meaning.
So it's like a new beginning. And then the one on my back,
the one on my shoulder has a lot of meaning.
The one on my back. Okay, y'all. I went to eat at a restaurant, and they had one of those sticker machines where you put the coins in and you turn it, and the stickers like come out, or like the temporary tattoos come out. And there was like a temporary tattoo of like an anime type fairy, and I loved it so much. This is how weird I am. I loved this fairy so much. I took it to the tattoo parlor and I said, "Make this bigger and put it on my back for real."
It's big
Not
too. Like
yeah.
it takes up all your back,
like
right
the
here.
upper back. Yeah, it's like an anime.
Mine's little.
Fairy.
Mine's right here
So
on my shoulder.
yeah, she has like the two little. Okay, I have that big one on my back. But other than the big one on my back, I have a butterfly on my
Okay, how did we get on
I
this?
have no idea
We're
because we're random and we were talking about school trips. We did not get the tattoos on our school trip. That would have been totally not allowed. You can't even get them here till you're, is it 16 or 18?
You have to have a parent signature at 16.
After 16 and then
18 you can get it on your own.
Because I got my first one at 18. I only have two.
I got, mine was like 2 years ago. So
Yeah, because
mine
she's afraid of needles, so it took her forever.
It took me a really long time
before.
to get the courage up.
Which kills me because...
But what's funny is I got my belly button pierced and I'm terrified of needles.
Yeah, because they don't use like the gun. Do they use the gun for the belly button?
I don't remember what they used for the belly button. I'm pretty sure I drank something.
Well, I know for the nose
I
ring.
remember watching somebody get their tongue pierced right before and I almost passed out. And I was like, I'm really good at this.
I had a nose ring and they don't use a gun because it's a nose. They actually use a needle. Like it's like
They do.
So,
but I don't remember it much because I refused to look at it. I held our older sister's hand. Literally held Krista's hand and just prayed, like, get it over with and do it.
Yeah, we have an older sister. God bless her. Because we were quite the active twins. So she's like 8 years
It's her
older.
fault.
There's a nice little age gap there because she's like 8 years older than us.
Yes.
But anyway, we digress. That was awesome. We cannot wait to see the next episode to see who Miho chooses on the bus. And it was so much fun to see them having fun and be relaxed because, like they said, what stood out in this was that YG was talking about how none of them really got to do the school trip thing. So, thank you so much for watching.
Bye.